Welcome. I'm so glad you're here today for our 15-minute strength workout. Now, why is it important to just get in our 15 minutes? Because guess what? A lot of people don't have time. And you know that you can get this done quickly. It's so important as women over 40 that we need our strength training. We need to build our muscles, keep our muscles for longevity, right? That's what's so important. It's helpful for our endocrine system. It's helpful for support, for injury prevention, all of that balance. So it's so important to get this workout in. Today, we are doing it with bands. So I have a couple different variations here that you can choose from, okay? Now, if you don't have bands, don't worry, you can do it without bands, right? Each of these workouts, you have options. So typically we do them with weights. You can use a water bottle, you can use a backpack full of books. Today, I'm gonna offer some bands. So I have the looped rubber band, okay? This is a nice one. I have the cloth loop, and I also have our band this way. There's also another one that's called our TheraBand. I'll bring that out for you. So it's like this. Whatever you have is great, okay? So I'm sure you have something laying around. Now, the thing is about these ones, they do get old after a couple of years, so you might want to update them. If they get little tears or anything along the way, replace them. They're pretty reasonable. I'll give you some links that you can try to take a look at if you want additional options. So let's get warmed up to get us started today. Get you moving, okay? We're gonna start with just gentle chair squats. Just sit down and up. Hopefully you enjoy this nice music I've picked out for us. Keep us energized, keep us going. Inhale and exhale. The most important thing, just keep moving. Whatever that looks like for you. 3, 2, 1. Cross tap, 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 tap. Good. You could add a little bit of a bounce if that worked for you. We're just trying to elevate our heart rate, get the body warmer, get us ready for our workout. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's go back to our chair squats. If you want to add a little heel lift at the bottom or the top, good. Lift those heels. Inhale, exhale. Or you can keep it with the heels just on the ground. It's up to you. God, 3, 2, 1. Good. Tap cross here. Now, I see some people sometimes they just do like, oh yeah, we're just moving. No, take it to our straightened arms. Intentionally move the arms back and forth. Inhale, exhale. Remember, we could add a little bit of a hop, or we could start to pick it up. There we go. You take it to your level today. What do you need for your body? 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we're gonna do a chair squat, knee to opposite elbow. Down, opposite elbow. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Stay with that pace or pick it up. Cross, cross, cross. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to those taps, okay? So tap, cross, intentional arms, even if we have to make a smaller range of motion. So I want you to think about the shoulders squeezing back and opening, right? Good. Maybe we start to add a little bit of a hop. There we go. Or we can start to take it to cross. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warmed up now. Okay, so our first one, whether you're using your TheraBand, this one here, we're gonna do a squat with a pull, okay? So it'll look like, and I'll show you with this band, it's gonna go underneath that front foot. We're gonna be in a lunge, and it'll be here. Sorry, it's a lunge, elbow on thigh. Here, row this way, okay? If you have our band this way, we're just setting up, okay? You can adjust the band. So I can go higher on this one to make this one lower, here, and this way. If it's too light, double it up, and we'll be here with our rows, okay? Get ready, get set, and lift. We could have hand here, 2, 3. Now remember, when we're over 40, we wanna be lifting as heavy as comfortable for us. So think less reps, think more weight. But if we're just starting working out again after a break or something, then we need to build a base, a foundation. So don't worry about if it's the heaviest, but just know that you're working toward heavy. Last one here. And break. Good. Switch to the other side. Now this one's a little loose for me, so what I'm going to actually do is step on it so it's underneath my foot fully. Good. Switch hands here. And when we're ready, row it up. Row. We're working on our lats here. We're working on this core, navel towards spine. We're not rounding through the back to get to this, so I want you to think lengthened here. Good. Lift and lower, nice and strong. We're in a lunge with our legs. The back heel can be on the ground or be lifted if we want a little more, or just change it up a little. 3, 2, last one. And break. Good. Now I promised you some squats. So with our band, you can go wider if you want. You can adjust, okay? And when we sit down and come up, down and up. Inhale, exhale. We could use the same thing with the TheraBand. That gives you some tension here. So if we don't have weights around the house, these bands are great options. These bands can go as light as 10 pounds of resistance up to I have bands that go up to 70. And sometimes I'll double the bands to get a little more resistance. 2 more. Last one. And break. Whew. Okay, I'm going to show you with the TheraBand this time, but we're going back to our rows, okay? So, goes underneath the foot. Anchor it, front hand on thigh. This is for our back here. When we're ready, let's row it up. Elbow lifts. Elbow lifts. There we go. Keep that front knee over the ankle so it's not going past. We're not looking for that. We're going to keep it right over that ankle. And 3, 2, good. Last one. Hold it up. You know what to do. Hold it. Not in the neck. Take it out of the shoulder. Good. And switch. Okay, here. Take it underneath the foot. And when we're ready, lengthen, row. Row. Good. Think as if we were starting like a lawnmower, if we had one of those, right? With a pull string. We want functional movement so that we can, what does that mean? Just means that we can use that strength on an everyday basis. 2 more. Last one. And break. Now, if you could do a little more, feel free to do a little more. Okay? I'm going to go back for our squats, just because my TheraBand isn't long enough to have it on both sides. Okay? Okay. Here, we're going to squat down and up. Now, it seems a little loose for me on this one, and so I don't want to change out, so I could take it higher. Down and up, or you could even find it higher. Yes! Now I'm starting to feel a little bit more through those glutes. Inhale, exhale. Now, if you can't get as many reps, good. You're at a good weight for where you want to be. So if you're at the 8 count, great. If you're at the 12 count, that's good too. If you're at the 15, great. If we can go more than that, then we want to find a heavier band. 2, good, last one. And good. Okay, we're going to change it up. So with our cloth band or our rubber band, it's up to you. We're going to put this around our knees. So if you need to sit down, feel free. We're going to take it up around those knees. Okay, we're going to do our squat with our leg lift. So here's what it looks like. Down, squat, balance, okay? We're going to do alternating, so it's going to be squat, lift. I want to press against the band, even in my squat. So when you're ready, go. Down, kick, down, kick. Inhale, exhale. It's not about how many sets we can do. You can add more sets to make it longer. But we want to keep it more about quality of movement in the place that we're thinking of, and feel it in that muscle. Take the mind to the muscle and break. Nice. triceps. So you can take either of your bands here. Now, I'll show you with the rubber band. You can use it with this one here. TheraBand tricep press down is going to be this way. You can use it single, this way. If it's too light, you take it doubled and go down this way. Or if you happen to have a looped band, you can be here. One hand at heart, good. And then press down, squeeze the back of that arm. Squeeze. I do want you to lock out on that elbow on this one. Inhale, exhale. Good, bring that shoulder back. Oh, perfect. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good, last one, hold it down. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Slowly come on up, switch to the other side, okay? Down. Now our stance can be even, pressing into the outer part of the bands. Get a little bit of work. I'm actually bending my knees a little bit, sitting into a tiny little squat. Or you could always be staggered stance here. 3, 2, good, last one, hold it down, and break. Good, we're gonna go back to our squat kicks. We're just doing one more round of each of these, gang. That way you get a lot of different muscle groups, okay? In this short amount of time. Just want it to be effective. Take a breath. If you need some water, I always have water close by. Stay hydrated. When we're ready, push the knees to the outer parts of the band, but the knees stay over the ankles. Down, up, up. Good. You can always hold on to a chair if we need for balance, or a wall. Down, up, squeeze. Down, up, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, up. Inhale, exhale. I'm really focusing right here. Good. Now, if we did these without the bands, totally great. But we're adding another element, right, with the bands, giving us that extra resistance. 2 more. Good. Last one. Nice. And we can take this off. Good. Tricep press downs. Now, with our band, we've got different weights, the bands. Find a weight that's heavier this time, if that's available for you, okay? And staggered stance, or together with a small squat. That way you're training core while you're here, okay? Get ready and go. Push. Notice my elbow is back, my shoulder's back. Good. That's what we're looking for. We want good posture. 5. Feel in the back of that arm. 3, 2, last one, hold it down. And slowly release, switch to the other side. Okay, ready? Shoulders back, nice tall, lengthened posture. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good squeeze on the bottom. 5. Last one, hold it down. And break, nice work. Okay, I thought for our last series, we would do just a little bit of our banded work sitting, okay? So if you have this one here, okay, and a chair close by. So I have my chair here. We're gonna sit down, we're gonna lean forward, and we're gonna squeeze out. Okay, let me give you a different view. I have the chair here. Okay. And lean forward and open. It's gonna be right here. This is a nice finisher after what we were just doing. Now, if you don't have this loop band, keep going. You can always take this band, loop it around, and squeeze, right? We can hold. Good. Ooh, that was extra double. You're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, out and break. Good. We're going to do a little bit of core exercise, seated or on the ground. It's up to you. Okay. Think of seated bicycles. They might seem easy, but when we have the band, I want you to think about this. Okay. Sit back here. Cross, 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 cross. Get some core work in, nice and strong. It's not just about a 6-pack ab. It's about a nice, strong natural girdle, cinching up to protect that spine, right? 5, 4, 3, lead with the shoulder 2, and break. Good. Okay. Last of everything, and we're going to stretch it out. That's how quick these workouts are. That's why I want you to be able to do them, get them in, do them a couple times a week. Guess what? We'll see some balance. We'll see some good benefits for sure. So I've got my heels together, toes out, lean forward, feel those glutes right here, out, out. This one happens to be the heavy band. There's different variations if you buy the pack, right? Or maybe you just have one, somebody gave one to you. You might not know, it might not be listed. This one has 3 or 5 different dots on it, and 4 of the 5 dots are filled in. And it also says heavy on it. Other ones, they don't mark it, and they just tell you maybe a color system, or the coloring doesn't matter, right? It's all over the place depending on the industry and depending on who you buy it from. So what should be feeling this? I'm almost done. I'm burning out here. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and break. Whew. Okay. Okay, last one here, seated. Cross it over, cross, cross, cross. Core active and strong. Bring it with the shoulder. I don't care about the elbows so much. I want you to think about cross line of the body as we twist. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and break. Good, we could take that off. It's so nice when we are done. These quick workouts just get you back to moving, or get you in those time frames when I find so many of my clients just can't seem to get it in because it's like an hour, it's too much, 45 minutes, too much. It's more important to get moving in any way we can. So we're gonna stretch out just a little bit. Seated figure 4, cross it over. We did a lot of glutes, okay? So lean on forward. It's more about consistency, gang. We want the consistency on a regular basis. That's so important. You could do 2 of these videos back to back, 2 of these workouts, these 15-minute workouts. I know my last one was more like 20, 25 minutes. We had some fun, but you could do those if you wanted. I try to change it up on a regular basis so that you hit different muscles or the same muscles in different ways and switch. Try to do this 2 or 3 times a week at least, because guess what? I know these aren't long, but it's more about the frequency. If you feel it like every other day, try like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or whatever you can get in. And because the videos are different, you could do them on a Monday and a Tuesday, targeting different muscle groups too. And because they're quick little snippets, you might not feel that you could feel like you could do it the next day too. But try to remember, it's more about the heavy and it's not about the volume. That's where we get that muscle growth from. We want to fuel ourselves properly after all of this. Okay, tricep stretch, up and over, reach it up. Nice big inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in that inner peace, knowing that you did some good things for yourself today, feel accomplished, and switch to the other one. Good. I'm here for you, so you can reach out anytime if you have questions or you want to see something along the way. Here to support you on this journey. I'm so glad you are with us. Happy to see you anytime you are here. And slowly release. I'm Leslie L. Harrington. Happy to be with you guys. Take care.